Good evening from Tampa, and welcome as we broadcast live the opening of the Tampa Bay Performing Arts Center.
Okay, thank you very much, John. With me now is Tampa Mayor Sandy Freeman. Thank you for being here. I know that you are one of the original board members, so you must have so much enthusiasm and pride and everything.
I can't even begin to tell you how I feel. I haven't been able to take this grin off my face for days, Cheryl. It's a wonderful happening for Tampa. Really one of Tampa's finest hours.
Well, what will the impact be, both culturally, economically, for Tampa and the Tampa Bay area?
Well, it's going to be wonderful for the local companies that now have a home in which to perform and will be able to build an audience and educate an audience. And it has been just exactly what the dream was supposed to fulfill. So it was really a dream come true for me and for so many others. I'm delighted with the way that's worked out. I think we've got a good structure in place for continuing for the future. Young people are being trained now, and this facility, we're taping this in right now. It was part of the dream, but long term.
This is an exciting time. It was just about 2 years ago that we were on the same site and had our groundbreaking. A little bit windier, a little bit colder than it is today, but it was a great day also.
It's been an amazing transition, an amazing journey for me to watch that center grow. I mean, having been there from the beginning to now inheriting the great work of mayors who came before me and mayors who supported that facility and grew that facility and endowed Judy Lisi to empower that facility and to watch it become one of the top facilities in the country. And for me now to be able to take that torch and run with it and to grow the arts sector of our community with the Performing Arts Center as the anchor. I mean, I will tell you in no uncertain terms, that was the beginning of Tampa's metamorphosis.
To the gentleman who, as much and more than anyone else that I know, was responsible in making this come about, the Honorable Mayor of the City of Tampa, Bob Martinez. Mr. Mayor.
It's a great moment for Tampa. It's a great moment really for all who pursue the love of art, and certainly I'm delighted I've had an opportunity to participate in it.
So I couldn't be more excited. I'm just the beneficiary of a legacy of great mayors and great leaders at the Performing Arts Center and great patrons and donors who supported it. I think that Performing Arts Center transformed this community. I think it was the beginning of us getting to that next level as a city. I think it really is a beacon of culture in this community, but more importantly, it set us down a path to distinguish ourselves from other, particularly southern cities. You know, being the finest facility south of the Kennedy Center means something. Transforming itself into the cultural icon of the South. And what happened after that Performing Arts Center was built, largely because of that, whether it was the Tampa Museum or the Children's Museum or the now completion of the Riverwalk shortly, will be looked upon as when Tampa turned the page. When Tampa realized that it wasn't destined to be a second-tier city, that it wasn't destined to be a working waterfront, that it wasn't destined to be a third-ranked southern city, that we had the capacity to be a great American city. And part of that greatness is the arts, and part of that greatness is culture.
I'm looking forward, as I'm sure all of you too, to the actual functioning of the school when this land is filled with the roaring energy of eager and excited students and the teachers from all over the world, making their dreams come true.
What do you do to inspire a kid? What do you do to make a kid identify more with himself or herself? What do you do to give a child an appreciation of something? And if you love the arts, it is something you can have for the rest of your life. The arts deal with how do you pursue the craft of living, and you deal with it by storytelling and by example. And that's what kids do when they come into the performing arts.
And we were so fortunate over the years to have such wonderful leaders. H.L. Culbreth was the first chair, and Hank Schimberg, and Tim Guzzle, and Frank Morisani. And when I was asked to be chair, I thought, wow, how can I possibly fit in these shoes? But it's just been a wonderful, wonderful experience.
It's been an incredible joy and privilege to lead our beautiful Strass Center since 1992. It just demonstrates what people can do when they believe in something, as this community has. And in that time, we started with 3 theaters. We now have 5 functioning, gorgeous theaters. We have the state-of-the-art Patel Conservatory, which is a model of its kind. It's nationally recognized. We have just a wonderfully artistic opera company, Opera Tampa, and now we're starting an opera festival this year. And with the kind of staff we have and the kind of board we have and the commitment from the city and all of our donors and our founders, dreams can happen and they can become bigger than anyone ever could have hoped.
The center has been a beacon to all who love the arts, to those who seek the thrill of the opening of a great new show, to those who have joy in watching children perform for the first time, to those who love grand opera, and to those who just enjoy the comfort that attends the hearing of a masterpiece. We believe that we are all better people when we have access to the arts, to creation, to innovation, to discipline, and to beauty.
3, 2, 1.
That was the beginning. It's not the end. That was the first chapter. We've got so much more ahead of us, but I think when we look back, that will be a pivotal point in our history.
And there is so much more to do. We're 25 years old, looking forward to the next 25 years, and who knows what will happen.